guys, what's up, this is Mustangs. Boo Guy, welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 with another stunt course build with the Porsche Macan Turbo. Now, I will be honest, the Macan is not my favorite. I do prefer the Cayenne, but it is still a pretty decent vehicle for an SUV. It starts out low A-class, four-wheel drive from standard, so we don't need to change it. However, its power-weight ratio is rather awful. 4,200 pounds and 400 horsepower. So, not the greatest, but we do get the lovely wing setup on the back there. You guys gotta have two of them. The racing tires will not shoot up in S1 class. You'll have 295s probably all around, right? Yeah. Oh no, 315s on the rear. Pretty decent sized tires. Gonna have plenty of grip. We're gonna want the race transmission and the clutch and the diff. We're going to lower it. Now we're gonna raise it a little bit. We're gonna put all these handling bits on. How much does the roll cage weigh? The roll cage is 200 pounds. I might not put the roll cage in. You know, I'm gonna see. Let's go here. How many leverages does it pull without the roll cage? With the roll cage? 1.08. And without it, it's... Come on. 1.07. What about that? I hate how it takes so long because I don't want the roll cage. I really don't. 7. You know, I'm just gonna put the... I'm gonna leave it on for now, but if I need some performance, some extra parts, I will take the roll cage out. Let's just shove power on. The engine should be able to get us up to the top of S1. We're actually getting a decent amount of power in this engine. Yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this off. And we're gonna go over, we're gonna put that on, take the roll cage off, because then I can do this. There we go. Okay, now, can I sneak a drive line on? I sneak 16 pounds out. Nope. And, flywheel. One stage? No. Okay. 696 horsepower. Actually better than I thought, given the rate the PI was shooting up. But that's actually a decent amount of power from the engine. 3,300 pounds. Not the lightest we've seen. I think it is the heaviest vehicle we've ever had, which makes sense because it's an SUV. However, it does have 621 foot-pounds of torque, which I'm hoping will be enough to maybe make this vehicle do well. Alright, our Porsche Macan Turbo has to be a 116.910, set by the Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge. I'm not sure how this is going to fare. We've never had an SUV, I think, ever go down any of our rally stages. We've had trucks, but we've never had SUVs. So this will be a first. And, well, a Porsche is a pretty good place to start off with. 164 off the jump, actually not too shabby. Handle the jump pretty nicely. We don't have the problem of lack of rear-end grip because, well, we have 315s on the rear, which helps. And we haven't forgotten the rear arrow. Sorry, 356. 201 miles an hour isn't shabby. Again, this is the heaviest vehicle we've had, so just bear that in mind. It's, well, twice as heavy as the 356, over twice as heavy. So, yeah, it's pretty impressive, the power that we have and the control. It's very good. Also the camouflage, the active camouflage. Didn't realize when I got this design how much it blends into the blue track. that is interesting. The active camouflage on the Porsche. Come on. That's 204 miles an hour down the straight. That's as fast as we saw the other Porsche go. Not the fastest vehicle we've ever seen. I believe the Infiniti was doing 215, 220 almost down there. So it's not the fastest vehicle. And it's not the fastest off the jump either. I think that belongs to the 356 that went out last time, like 170 odd, almost 180 I think we reached at one point. But, yeah. I'm just amazed at how nice this vehicle is to drive. I mean, that's 150, 160 miles an hour through there. That's some of the fastest you can go, which, for a giant SUV, is pretty impressive. Yeah, it's a Porsche, but that's remarkable how much speed it can carry through these corners. I'm just going to coast, I'm not going to brake. Alright, maybe I should have braked a little bit, just so I can have a little bit more control, because that costed us a little bit of time that we can't afford. A little bit of slide, a little bit of an unnecessary slide. Hit the brakes a little too much, locked them up. Not the ideal thing to lock the brakes up, but we were able to just about make through. Unfortunately for the Porsche, that was a 121. That was a relatively clean lap. I know I can improve upon it. I shouldn't try going this way. Because I think I can get a little bit more speed out of this way. Yeah, I can. Getting quite a bit more speed, actually. Or the exact same. I guess I was experimenting. I thought I could get a little bit more speed, maybe a better time. I don't know. I'm not an expert when it comes to this sort of thing. The track layout. I would think I've gotten much better at this track. 162 miles an hour. That is incredibly quick. We just need to make this middle section here, middle end section, really good. If we can get that, we can probably get a decent lap, because right now we just don't quite have the lap time necessary. There we go. 134 through there. That was a darn good time. A little bit of a slide, but it actually helped us stay out of the walls. We're a couple of seconds faster, I feel. Come on. We're not gonna go anywhere near the time of the Infinity. But for an SUV, a 119.5 is actually not too shabby. I really like this car. I'm going to park it over here just so you can see a little bit better. Have a little bit of a contrast. This is a really nice car to drive. I think it might be the nicest car I've ever had to drive around here. Because it doesn't get tossed around by the bumps on the half pipe. It brakes. The brakes are incredible on it. The acceleration's good. It just doesn't have the overall pace of the rest of the vehicles. And a time of 119.552 will put the Macan into 5th place. It is a couple tenths of a second, it's 2/10 of a second quicker than the XJ220, but it is a second down on the BMW 507. And considering this weighs 1,000 pounds more than the 507, and in the case of the 356, 2,000 pounds heavier than the rest of the field, that is a remarkably good time to get into the top 5. Unfortunately, I would like to see more vehicles to beat the Twin Mill, as currently our 2nd place vehicle. I wasn't sure if this would fare too well. I think it's just a little bit screwed over by the PI system. I mean, 696 horsepower is no slouch. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds with the 4-wheel drive system. But it just doesn't have the overall top speed and pace around this track. Because, yes, it requires a lot of turning this track, but it has some really, really long straightaways. And that is where the Porsche loses out, I think, because it just doesn't have that speed. But that is it for this episode of Forza Horizon 3. We'll be back with more.